So I'll introduce myself first, and then I'll basically run through our background. A few of the Metaverse HQ members are actually currently or have been members of Platinum before, but this is a different software I'll be reviewing today. It's essentially a minter for ETH along with a sniper. So it's a little bit more advanced than tools because it allows you to use essentially unlimited wallets to get unlimited amount of NFTs if you want. It's up to you, really, how you choose to go about that. So I'm hyped. I'm the founder. C's here with us today as well. C, you want to introduce yourself?
Hey guys, how's it going? My name is C, project manager and Discord runner of Platinum Primates, and happy to be here.
Yeah, so Platinum Primates is actually a project run by Platinum Labs, formerly known as Platinum Automation on Twitter. We've been creating software for about 2 years now. We started out in the sneaker sort of community, creating bots for sites like Amazon, Walmart, Foot Locker, just different retail sites and high-value sneaker sites that people were interested in. Back when sneakers had very good margin, as well as PS5s, things like that. Anything that was really collectible that people were interested in, we made software for those sites. And then we decided to shift over to NFTs in about, I say, it's been like a year and 2 or 3 months now. It's been a bit. We started out by making the first product that some of you may know, Platinum Tools, an extension that essentially was made for beginners, people who didn't really understand what they were doing, people who needed assistance in basically just beating things on OpenSea, acquiring NFTs easier, getting access to a minter without paying insane prices. The difference between what we're reviewing today and the first product is that you could only really use one wallet at a time. So it did definitely limit you there. And then I'd say about February or March, we came out with version 2, completely revamped the back end, redid the front end design, so it made it a lot cleaner, a lot simpler to understand, added some new features, gave it to our members. And we also added in a new streaming API, which allows for speeds faster than any real site, if I'm being honest. NFT Nerds, Trade Sniper, NFT Scoring, IC Tools. Well, actually, not IC Tools. I'm sorry, not IC Tools. But we recorded videos, posted them in the Discord to show people, how much faster it was than these other services. So the same streaming API is something that is in the Minter as well. And it's also in Goliath, which we won't be going over today, but it's our analytical website that will be going live in phase 2 of Primates. And holders will be getting rewarded with that. There will be more about that on the Twitter soon. If you look in our past, you'll be able to find a small teaser about that. So I'll start now by going live.
Heck yeah, let's see a demo of this platform.
So to start out, we have the task page here, which is essentially where you just make your basic tasks. But I'm gonna actually start with the wallet page because you do have to create wallets or import wallets if you want to before you can actually get to this page. So over here at the wallets page, you have the option to make as many task groups as you want. I'll make one now called Metaverse HQ just for this demo. I won't actually be using any wallets in here because I already have funds transferred on these ones, but just for the example to show how it really works, you can either import your wallets with the wallet name, choose which group you want, wallet address, private key, just add it right in. Or you can choose to generate as many wallets as you really want. I'll generate 5 or something. So let's say there's a new mint or something that you want. You can just straight up generate as many wallets as you want and then transfer funds into those wallets easily. I'll go over that too. So 5 wallets. 5. If you want to transfer funds, right click. Or on Mac, you just double click. So you can ignore this. This is for the minter. I'm not going to go over that today. Fund distribution. You choose which wallet you want to take from. So in that case, this is the wallet I have funds on. These are the wallets I want. How much do you want to transfer? We'll say 0.1 blah, blah, blah. So it would basically take 0.5 from this one wallet, transfer it to the 5 you just decided to generate. I'm not going to do that because I'd like to keep the funds on this wallet for the last demo I'll be doing. And then I'm going to show off the actual transfers now rather than after. So you can actually transfer different NFTs between the wallets. It's really up to you where you want to transfer them from, which groups. I'll just keep it simple. I'll do all wallets. You can say, put all of these on this one wallet, or you can take from one wallet and put them on something else. It's really up to you here. You can see your value, what they're worth, see all of them, do whatever. Users asked for this a while ago, so we decided to add the feature just for, ease of use, I guess. So now that you've seen how you can actually get your wallet set up, go over to the tasks. So something over here that I want to really show was quick tasks. So I went and I found a completely random collection before this AMA. I went to their Ether scan, so I'll go back just to show you. So this is, I don't even know what the collection, spooky something, whatever. Random collection. They've been minting out for I don't know how long now, but I just wanted to show the actual functionality. So I'll go back. This is a mint. This is an actual transaction of a successful mint. You can actually quick task from any collection really that you want that is minting currently. So if you want to quickly get something that's super hyped right now, something that's going quick, all you need is one transaction, quick task, sent. You're good. It's here. You can start your task instantly. I'm not going to start right away because I'm going to run through the different options here when creating a task, what's actually being imported. So I'll go over here. So first we start off, you choose which wallet group you want to actually work with. I'll just choose that. Then you have the wallets inside of those wallet groups. You can choose multiple, you can choose one, it's up to you. Just as an example, I'm not actually going to make a task here. I'm just going to run through the different options. So you can choose which network you're on. I'll go to the settings later and talk about that, but for mainnet, right now I'm using Infura, but if I wanted, I could use the Platinum node itself, which is offered to users of our software, and it will be offered to Primates as well for free. Then you get the contract address. You can click here, it'll take you there. Your function name, all of this is also provided for like hyped drops or something. So we have basic guides for people to just easily copy and paste. And in the future, we are adding one-click quick tasks from Discord rather than just being from a transaction. So function name, function parameters, which is how many you want. So hex data is something that is overridden when you actually click this button and create a new task. So some people, sometimes they just have the hex data and they want to import that, so it's easier for them. You can do that here. It's up to you, really. Mint price, so let's say you're getting 2, it costs 0.1 normally, you'd put 0.2 here and 2 up here. So trigger task, this is essentially what allows you to just sit back and allow the software to do the work for you. Each contract, you have to find the trigger task yourself or ask one of our staff members, or it will be provided for you inside of the guide. You simply copy that, you paste it here. I can't really show you because this is just, completely random. But then you click start over on the task. It would say waiting for contract. The second that mint starts, you instantly begin executing. So that's definitely very valuable to have, especially if you're running a lot of tasks across a lot of wallets. You don't want to have to be manually doing anything. You don't want to have to guess when it starts. It's just ease of use. Gas limit here, optional. Priority, also optional. And fee, optional again. Some contracts might need a proxy address. Also, that is optional. And we do support flashbots. So if you don't want to lose any money on failed transactions, just turn that on and you'll be fine. And then choose how many tasks you actually want, and that will multiply by the wallets. So in this case, there's only one wallet. So if I put 1 here, it would be 1 task. Very simple. Now, we can take a look at this quick task I just did. So this is all the data from this mint here. If you want to look, it's basically just copied over in here. This is the hex data. So since this is here, everything else is overridden and it will go off of this. It's very important that you double check what you're actually quick tasking, because for all you know, this could be parameters of 10 with a price of 0.66 or 0.066 or whatever. You don't want that. So always double check before, and this applies to any software you're using, not just Platinum. Okay. So I'm going to start this task now. It should fail. Let me actually put flashbacks on, because it should fail. Let me not run with flashbots. Hex override detected. Pending. So inside of your actual Discord channel, I'll go to settings next to explain everything, but you have webhooks that will display everything that's going on here. Whether it fails, which, yep, as it should, whether it fails or succeeds, that will be in your Discord with all the parameters. Everything here you will have saved. It'll be easy to access for you. I'll go to my settings. So to start off, you have Discord webhook, like I just said. Whenever you actually do anything, including snipes, which I'll go to snipes after the webhook, it will display for you, so you will have an understanding of everything that's going on. You do need an Etherscan API to actually get access to this gas tracker here. And there is a gas calculator as well. I'll go over that. Actually, I'll go over that next, and then I'll do Sniper. But then you have the mainnet connection endpoint. So again, I said I'm using Infera. You could use the Platinum node. It's honestly up to you. I am using the Platinum node in my other Minter, which is on my PC. This is my Mac, so it's not set up here. Rickaby or Yorel. We might add different endpoints in the future. Now there's a few that people have been asking for, and then there is also going to be cross-network support. So in the white paper, which isn't out yet, but will be out very, very soon, we talk about how there is a Sol Minter actually coming to this overall Minter, which is currently ETH only. I think I talked about that in the very beginning. So down here, just going to explain it very quickly. The gas tracker, super simple. It shows average gas, high gas. It's useful for if there's like a super hype mint and gas just randomly spikes out of nowhere. You can understand that. You can be aware of that. And you can hopefully have your tasks set up in advance to be prepared for that. The gas calculator here pops right out. Move over here. So we can actually calculate the gas of this. It doesn't have to be anything specific. You can choose whatever you want here, but I'm just gonna use this because why not? All right, so that would be the gas cost of this transaction here. Now, you can figure that out for any mint. Let's say it's something like 300,000, price of 0.2, priority fee of 100, play of 300. That would be the total fee that you are paying to get this mint. So that's very important to actually go over before you decide to mint something, just so you can be sure that it's not going to suck all of your gas. And again, I do highly suggest flashbots, especially if you're running a lot of tasks, like 10 or 20 tasks. You don't want to get failed transactions on half of those and then be screwed on the gas fee, the failed gas fee. So personally, that's something I do. Okay, Sniper. So the Sniper here, you can choose whatever collections you want to actually monitor and snipe. So I'll go over the top first, and then I'll just run through how to actually set things up. So this is your amount of collections monitored. Flashbots, again, if you don't want to lose on failed transactions, just turn that on and you'll be good to go. Personally, it does take a little bit more gas sometimes though, so just disclaimer. And then there's lightning mode here, which will only turn on. So lightning mode, essentially, it only shows you NFTs that are populating within that certain time. It's instant, faster than any other site out there. I've already checked this. I will actually be dropping another video. If you're already inside of the Platinum Discord, you can go to announcements, scroll up in announcements. You can find the tools video versus those other sites I listed earlier. So I was just looking at this random. You guys might know this collection. It was kind of popping off earlier. I don't know what's happening now, but I just wanted to look at it. I might actually snipe one just for this video because why not? Right? Let me delete Symeji.
Not financial advice, everyone.
Yeah, this is not financial advice. I expect to lose 100% of this investment because I have no idea what this project is. I've done no prior research at all. Let me actually get a my back. I'll just go through the process. So you type in the my. It's very simple to add collections. Main price, I don't care. Max price, up to you again. Number you want to snipe, doesn't matter. Again, up to you. But you do need to have that many wallets actually input here. Switch over. Screw it. I'll do 50. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah, they all look the same, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Well, this is a very basic demonstration, but I do have another video. I'm pretty sure I posted an announcement showing me sniping 5, I think it was Symeji's actually, in a row. So I just went here. I will go over this too in a second, but it doesn't matter for this collection because there's no traits. I'll actually go over to Doodles to show off that it. So success, you got it. It shows up here. Again, inside of your Discord webhook, there will be very detailed list of everything. So your priority, your transaction, everything you need. If you click on that, it'll take you to the actual transaction itself, which can be useful if you have like multiple. Here it's just one, it's nothing crazy. So for something like Doodles, I can't do it on a my because they don't have traits, but for Doodles, you just go to the traits. You can choose whatever trait you want to filter by. You can filter by 2 traits, so similar to Platinum Tools. The exact same thing is inside of that software. If you were to check right now, you can have min price, max price. So I'll do it's very basic. I'll choose blue background because I like blue. So why not? Yeah, I wish I was home right now. My internet is not the fastest. It is what it is, though.
All good. We will not hold it against you.
Sorry about that, guys. It looks pretty cool whenever it's actually fast, but again, I'm not home, so I'm running on fucking peanut Wi-Fi. Yeah. I don't think that's going to filter here, unfortunately. I will probably make a video later about it, though.
Okay.
Anyone who's in Platinum, again, check announcements. I post these videos there. If you want to see speed comparison tests or just product demos, really anything. I'd like to talk about a lot there. So yeah, that's the basic run through of just tasks, Sniper, how to set up the wallets, how to set up your bot, the settings page, little hidden features like the gas calc. Yeah, I think we can take questions from anyone that's got any, really.
Yeah.
And then I'll talk about. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're fine. I was just gonna say I'll let anyone who has a question just kind of voice their questions. Sometimes these tools kind of go over my head because I don't do any of this stuff. I'm not very well versed in snipes and things like that. So I know a lot of you in the crowd here do and are. So I'll let you guys ask some questions, and then if there aren't any or anything,
if there are any, I'll just continue on. Talk about the project a little bit.
Okay, go for it.
Well, if anyone has any questions, I'll answer first. If not,
yeah. Any volunteers?
All right, that's fine. So the actual Platinum product, you guys are going to get some early alpha here. No one's actually been told the confirmed supply. So I will say there are 5555 NFTs in the collection total. I'm not sure if you guys have seen any sort of sneak peeks, so I'll just go to the Twitter here. Oh, that's one right there. So these guys are kind of the secondary. I'd say the PFP is like a secondary sort of thing for the project. It's not something we're really pushing as hard as others, but it is definitely a cool little bonus. Like not only do you get the different tools, but you also get the actual, primates themselves. I think what we've really been trying to focus on, I can't show you the white paper, obviously, because it's not released to everyone, so it wouldn't really be fair. But our main focus has just been providing utility and value, especially during this bear market. So something like, just completely random, like something like Metasniper might be 0.5 ETH for one software. You don't get multiple. You don't have really, I don't think they have much of a roadmap, but I mean, it's amazing software, but I'm just saying something like that. It's very stuck in one place. And then something like a different project that's PFP based only, there's actually just no real utility. Like there's nothing, I mean, I don't want to bag on any specific project or anything like that, but there's nothing you can actually, I'd say, make money with off of that NFT. So we just want to merge the two together to offer utility, value, and art all in the same project. Some of our previous videos, we just run through different features. We run through what we're offering. I'm going to go to the Goliath one because in our public AMA, we will be teasing Goliath. Let's see here. There might not be audio. That's fine. Now I want to talk a little bit about that. So that's something that's set for phase 2, but will be given as beta to some primates in phase 1. Currently, actually, I've been playing around with it all day, and that's how I found out about Amai, that collection I sniped earlier, minted earlier, or quick tasked earlier. Really, it's meant to be the equivalent of NFT nerds, but mixed together with a bit of icy tools, and a little bit more advanced information, because icy tools, they're very good, but they don't offer like live feeds or rarity and things like that, actual rarity scores rather than just trait scores. The goal has really been to make this all-encompassing sort of tool set bundle that you can get for, a fair price compared to the market, and that can just keep providing you full value. So another thing would be our alpha. We have an extensive alpha section. Some of you might already have seen it. If you haven't, just type in PLTNM into your Discord. You can join and check it out. The profits have been amazing for members. We've had people saying, like, even though the project's not even out yet, they've already made a bunch of money off the alpha alone. So that's encouraging them to stay, post mint. So it's really just about providing value all around, providing you with tools, providing you with information, telling you how to survive in this market, giving you market updates, market sentiment, giving you a cool PFP. So basically the everything project is what we're aiming for here. We've been around for a while, so we've had time to build. Like Primates was first talked about internally within the team back in like December, November. So almost a year ago. We started on the actual designs of these guys back in February. See, it was February, right?
Yep, February.
Yeah. So we started on the actual design back in February. We've been planning this for a while now. And Goliath has been developing for a while because, something like that, it takes time, It's not easy to do, but it is worth it for our holders. So we did it. We've been updating all, like I already said, Platinum 2.0. If you had Platinum 1.0, you probably have Platinum 2.0 now, but it's definitely come a long, I'm going to mute this. I don't want to hear that. But it's definitely come a long way. Everything has, just for this moment. Like we've been crafting, forging, all to provide this bundle now. Especially the alpha, platinum users already know we've been providing like the top-notch alpha for a while now. Ever since I'd say October. Since October, we've been providing free alpha for licensed holders. And the profits from that alone have been amazing. Like beginner people have just come in and been able to actually just make, even though it's not like something we promote much, I wouldn't say alpha's something we've really pushed a lot. We've mainly talked about like tools, our new features, what we're working on, stuff like that. But the alpha alone is extremely valuable to beginners. I'm not saying there's too many beginners here. I think Metaverse is full of a lot of advanced people. Since it's a much older, alpha group, you guys have a lot of experience with tools, I'm assuming. A lot of you guys probably have mentors too. Just assuming. But that's kind of something we're now targeting here with Primates, as tools was mainly beginner based. So again, I'll leave the floor for any questions while we wrap up here. If I had the white paper out, I would show you guys much more, but I just can't do that because it wouldn't really be very fair.
All good. We appreciate you showing us what you have shown. One question I have is, and this might be an obvious one, but to someone on the outside looking in, what exactly do we need in order to access these tools and benefit from all this?
So the entire system, as you already knew, I think we talked about this in the group chat, the entire system runs upon the Platinum token, which is yielded by actually having a staked primate. So that's how you get access to the tools. Our latest video was actually discussing that. I'll just mute that, but I'll play it here while I talk about it. So the more primates you have, the more of a yield bonus you have, although it does cap out at a certain percentage. I'm not going to say that percentage. It's in the white paper. That's not accurate, but it is in the white paper. It goes into great depth and detail on the token, like allocation, how everything's working. I can't say too much without having it right in front of me, but I think maybe we can do another AMA in the future when that's out. But so you have your tokens, and then you instantly can get access to the tools by essentially spending your tokens on the different softwares. You get to choose what you want. The ones that come automatically for free, no matter if you have tokens or not, are Goliath and then the Hypernode. So, Hypernode and I guess Alpha, although that's not really a tool.
Which one was Goliath?
So Goliath is the analytical website. It's this one here. Very similar to something like, I'd say Nerds, except more advanced.
Gotcha. So there's tiers of software based on how much of the platinum token you have.
Yes, except, like I said, Goliath is completely free. That's something that each primate will have access to regardless. So it's similar to, I guess it's similar to the Alpha Sharks Pass, except it's like a bonus for primates. It's not something that is charged for. So the same way that if you own an Alpha Shark, you get free access to Alpha Shark. If you own a primate, you get free access to Goliath. So that's just piling on the value there, which is something we intended for.
And I'd like to add one more thing to that. Like you were comparing us to Alpha Sharks a bit. One of the main differences as well is that Alpha Sharks is going to charge ETH in renewal fees, and we're going to charge in Platinum, the utility token, which has been very planned out and has been created to ensure that people who purchase a primate and hold it are holding it for the utility and to be an active member of our community. Because the last thing a project founder wants is people that are holding an NFT that don't even use it. So with what we've implemented with the token, we do expect a high amount of usage in terms of holders.
Yeah, and primate holders are rewarded over time as well. So the longer you hold, the longer you have. I can't really talk about it too much in depth, but there are bonus rewards for people who A, hold their primates for a long period of time, and B, decide to stake the platinum tokens.
Got it. That makes a lot of sense. And here's another question, again, that some of you may know the answer to already. I don't, and I want to make sure that people listening later understand. Our platinum primates are not out yet, correct? That's not a project that's been minted. Okay.
It's not minted. There's a huge announcement coming in the next 2 days, actually, about. I can't say much without spoiling it, but I just suggest you keep an eye on Twitter. It's very big, and it does involve where it's being minted, and yeah, I just can't say any more than that. And when. It's very soon, though.
Got it. I just want to make sure that I wasn't. I was like, does everyone have these primates? And I missed that day of class where we went over that. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, great. Are there any other questions from anybody out there?
Yeah, sorry, just one more. What's your support team look like? If, like, let's say I have access to the highest tools and I'm having some trouble, you have like a ticket system.
Yeah, so we have a ticket system in server. Our support team is very large, and part of them come over from the original Platinum server. So I'd say in total we have about I think it's like 7 to 9 support members. After launch, we plan to actually build that team out a bit more with people who already have knowledge in the software. We've got a lot of OG members who we can call upon. It's kind of like helpers, essentially. People who know what they're doing that can guide other users. It is all very straightforward, though. We intended to make this software, simple to use for newbie users, especially with something like quick tasks where you don't really have to do anything at all. It is just important to look over your settings and make sure, you're not making a mistake before minting something. And it is also important to check over your gas as well, so you don't lose out a lot of money on gas. But yes, we will be there to support you guys. You can open a ticket, you can ask in chat, you can DM a support member. They will help you.
Got it. Cool. Thanks.
Anybody else out there got a question that you've been itching to get resolved here on the tool? Got it. Yeah, man. We can go ahead and wrap this up. It doesn't seem to be any more questions from the crowd. I know there's a lot of things, it seems, that are kind of on the edge of being released or being public that you can't talk about. But I'll let you kind of wrap things up, or maybe maybe brush up on something that you didn't quite go into. But I'll leave it up to you, man.
So to wrap things up, I think I'll say, if you want to become a Voyager, which is the equivalent of whitelist, the best chance you have is in server. So just join the server, be active, take advantage of the alpha, take advantage of the leveraged trades. Just be active in the community, make yourself known, really. And I highly suggest for everyone here to turn on post notifications and just be prepared for that announcement, because it is very huge for any project. I really wish I could talk about more here, but there's just a lot of there's a big cloud of mystery over everything. Mystery that will be revealed, but I just don't want to spoil it.
Right on. I love ending this with a little question mark at the end. But everybody, make sure you join the server. I know I am right after this, and make sure you are following their comms so you don't miss this big announcement coming up. So really appreciate it, Hyped and team. Really appreciate you guys coming in again and kind of going over the new tool. Really looking forward to seeing what you guys, if you guys can simplify me having to use 5 different tools every day, all day. I'm really looking forward to this. So I can't wait.
Yeah, that's actually the biggest thing we hear. Like, people are buying multiple softwares for different things, like Just Cubes for a Hypernode, Metasniper for a Minter, NFT Nerds for an analytical site, like all these different subscriptions that add up, especially over time. So that's like the big thing we're really looking to, help people on.
We did get a good question from Brad here at the end. If they already have Platinum tools, are they going to need to do anything to have their wallets added?
Yes. So there will actually be an announcement out in the Platinum server. Make sure to keep your eyes on that for the next, I want to say this week. Make sure to keep an eye on that. We will be collecting wallets from users, so just make sure to get your wallet submitted. You will need to have an active Platinum license that will be checked. But as long as you do that, and you have your wallet submitted, you should be good. You will be able to confirm that a little bit before mint. So there will be a website to check your wallet on to make sure you're whitelisted. But yeah, just make sure you keep an eye on the announcements channel.
Excellent. Well, thank you again, sir, for hanging out with us, and C as well. We really appreciate it, guys.
Thank you for having us, Ryan.
Yeah, no
appreciate
problem.
You and everyone else here.
We'll see you guys over on the Platinum Primate server. Thanks, guys. Everybody have a good night.